I'm Shyam Patia, International Consultant at Group Clendriclomani and leading the project Erasmus for All, Sector Skills Alliance, Tourism and Catering. I would like to give a brief overview of the concept of this project. As we are all aware that the Europe is hit with an economic recession for some time now, European Commission strongly believes that the long-term way out of this recession is to develop high-level skills of young people, either they are in initial vocational education and training or they are in continuous vocational education and training. In addition, we have also to develop the high-level skills of the working population so that Europe is able to beat with the global competition. I will briefly talk about the lifelong learning programs. As we are all aware that over the years, European Commission has committed to about 7 billion euros in the lifelong learning programs. And these lifelong learning programs have been based according to the various sectors, like Comenius program was for schools, and we have lifelong learning program called Leonardo da Vinci for the further education and training providers, the Grundtvig program for adult education, and Erasmus for the universities and higher education. I will just mention why this change is desired now. Unfortunately, the funding for the lifelong program was based on sectorial basis, and industry was still faced with skill shortages and skill gaps and skill mismatches. So there needed to be an evaluation of these lifelong learning programs, and the evaluation reported that there was lack of permeability between the various initiatives between the schools, further education colleges, and higher education. Hence, to combat this problem, it was decided to bring all these programs under one umbrella of Erasmus for All. Erasmus for All program is expected to start on 1st of January 2014, replacing the previous lifelong learning programs. And this will cover all the various sectors which were covered under different schemes. European Commission in 2012 decided to launch pilot schemes for 5 of the projects concerning the following industries: aeronautics, automotive, health and social work, energy saving and sustainable construction, and tourism and catering. So the 4 industries which were chosen are automotive, health and social work, energy saving and sustainable construction, and tourism and catering. I would like to briefly talk about tourism and catering industry. The tourism and catering industry is vital to the European economic performance because even during the recession, this industry has created jobs and reduced the unemployment figures in Europe. Unfortunately, the employers in this industry are still faced with many of the skill shortages, skill gaps, and mismatches of skill. In order to be world competitive industry, we have to address these challenges. The membership of this particular Sector Skills Alliance has been carefully chosen from 2 points of view. Number 1, geographically. In Europe, in order to represent the fair view across Europe, there are partners taken from Finland and United Kingdom, which is part of Northern Europe. Then we picked up Belgium and Germany from Central Europe. We have Hungary from Eastern Europe. And then we have countries like Italy, Portugal, Croatia, and Turkey from Southern Europe. The second criteria was used to make sure that all the main stakeholders are included in this alliance. Number 1, vocational education and training providers. So we have secondary schools, further education colleges, universities, and higher education. Secondly, sector-specific expertise. So we have professional associations, trade unions representing tourism and catering industry. And finally, we have awarding bodies and career and guidance counseling services. Finally, we have to look at the 3 main challenges. Number 1 challenge is to identify the skill shortages, the skill gaps, and skill mismatches faced by the tourism and catering industry. Second, we have to look at the curriculum on offer by secondary schools, colleges, and the universities across Europe and compare to identify the gaps which exist at the present moment in our education system. And finally, we have to develop a new qualification which will meet the two challenges addressed above. Once again, I would like to sincerely thank all the partners who have agreed to work together in this alliance and find a solution to meet the challenges which are faced by the tourism and catering industry in Europe. Thank you very much.